자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 영군입니다. MLB 더쇼 20 류현진 8월 12일 마이애미와의 선발 경기 플레이해 보도록 하겠습니다. 상대 선발 엘리저 에르난데스고요. 타선은 다음과 같습니다. 경기 시작해 보겠습니다.
Digging in, Jonathan VR. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman, Jonathan VR.
First pitch coming, here it is.
자, 선두 타자는
And afternoon baseball on MLB
조나단
Network is
비알이네요.
underway.
빌라르.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, Dero, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great...
Now a swing and a fly ball.
구장은 샬레필드로
And it's a
했습니다.
foul ball. Here he comes on a
지금
ball and two
토론토가
strikes.
홈구장 문제가 좀 생겨가지고 마이너리그 팀 구장에서 한다고 하길래 똑같이 맞춰서 마이너리그 팀 구장으로 했습니다.
Hey, having a B right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan VR. Line to the right side. Now a
Oh.
reach, and he takes a tumble
Nice.
here, but hangs on for the first out.
The pitcher, John Birdie.
Into the box now, John Birdie, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
테오스카 에르난데스인데 아주 좋았어요.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Ryu, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2.
명품 커터. 스로튼이랑 투수 코치가 류현진
Swing and a miss.
그립 알려달라
and
했었죠.
there are 2
커터.
gone.
One thing to know is
삼진
not all
좋고요.
strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Got him
그렇지.
swinging, and that will end the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first.
삼진으로
Now the
돌려
Blue
세웁니다.
Jays will get their chance, no score. Digging in now, Kevin Biggio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jays, the second baseman, Kevin.
자,
Infield in the
리드오프
overshift
캐번
here
비디오부터
now to
시작합니다.
pitch. 0-1 the count.
사실 엘리저 에르난데스 포함해서 지금 약간
Another one fouled off, and
뭐죠?
he's
마이애미
behind
되게
0-2.
도깨비 팀이라 불리고 있잖아요. 거의 주전 선수 다 빠졌는데
Nothing in 2
선두
count,
달리고
and
있으니까.
the pitch. Liner
나이스.
toward right center.
아, 이거 시프트 걸렸네.
Harrison is under it to make the play on the first out.
엘리저 에르난데스 딱히 지금 뭐 한 경기 나와서 4.1이닝에 방울
He's ready for his
ERA
first at bat of
0점.
this early season contest.
한 경기 나와서 나쁘진 않네요. 자, 2번은
Here's the
보비셋.
in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the
넘어가나?
clubhouse and takes stock.
야,
6 in a row,
비셔트.
a chance to rattle
나
off
먹힌
the
줄 알았는데
start saying, hey, maybe something special's gonna happen.
시작 좋습니다. 마이애미가 주전 빠진 상태에서 돌풍 불다가 최근에 이제 뉴욕 매치한테 2패 당하면서 조금 꺾이는 기세이기 때문에 류현진 충분히 2승 가능하지 않을까 싶어요. 아 근데 비셰트가 로드 투 더 쇼 할 때도 그렇고 홈런을 은근히 좀 많이 쳐요. 리드오프로 하기엔 조금 아깝죠. 3, 4번에 배치돼도 충분히 활약해줄 수 있어요. 비셰트. 자 3루수로 전향한 트래비스 쇼. 트래비스 쇼도 한 방에 있긴 한데
Now at the plate to Oscar Hernandez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
나이스.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
2루까지는 안 되죠.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. And he takes ball 1.
루이데스
He
구리엘.
takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
하나 해줘야 되는데. 그러니까 젊은 애들 유망주들이 참 많은 것 같아요. 토론토는 혈통 위주긴 한데 그래도 보비셰트가 홈런 쳐주면서 앞서 나갑니다.
Second inning set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Jesus Aguilar.
헤수스 아길라.
Here's the pitch. Second inning starts with a
사실
fastball that
코리
misses. It's
디커슨이랑 3, 4번 번갈아 가면서 나오고 있죠.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Now here it comes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Set to deal on 2-2. And a
그렇지.
changeup swung on and missed
역시
for the
우리
first down.
류현진 좋아요.
Standing in Brian Anderson. And he's
자,
definitely off to
다음은
a fast
브라이언
start in
앤더슨.
the early part of the season. First pitch on its
와
way.
그래도 참
Tried to check it and it's
대단하죠.
0-1. One out, nobody on.
주전 선수가 없는 상태에서 거의 다 빠진 상태에서
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
그것도
0-2.
단기전인데 순위 이렇게 채웠다는 거는 진짜 뭔가
Fly ball
이런
out to
짧은
straightaway
시즌에
right.
진짜
Waiting on it
고무적으로
is
초반
Hernandez.
상승세 큰 팀이 이길 수 있을 것 같아요. 우승
the
노려볼만 합니다. 그래서 이번엔 좀 누가 우승할지 좀 예측이 좀 어렵네요.
So striding forward now, Matt Joyce. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
1-1 the count. Hit to
나이스.
first. Scooped up. And he'll
불개주
step on the bag himself.
트래비스 쇼랑
And the inning
바꿨죠.
is over.
불개주가 1루수
1,
트래비스
2,
쇼
3 go
3루수.
the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0. Striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
자 불개주 불개주가 사실 좀 터져줘야 되는데 토론토는
First offering on its
불개주가
way.
얼마나 쳐주냐에 따라 좀
This
다른데
is line to left.
아 이거
Has it
4x
played
정면이야.
perfectly as he puts it away
잘
for
맞았는데.
number 1. So the base is empty here with one away, and the big right-handed batter
맨날
Grichuk
그릭척도
saunters into the batter's box next.
얘도 충분히 좀 홈런 타자 될 만한데
Hit back up the middle. He's got it.
아,
And that's the second
너무 많이
out.
끝나네. 아, 또
So
텔레지
bases are empty here with two
타율은 안
gone,
좋긴 한데,
and
아,
that'll
힘은
bring
진짜
up
끝내주게
Rowdy
좋은데.
Tillett. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Bounce to the right into the loaded up
아,
infield.
볼이었어?
Fielded cleanly. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch
너무
inning,
끝났네요.
and just like that, the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. We played 2 innings. At the plate, Logan Forsythe. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Weak grounder back to the
그렇지.
mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting it. The catcher.
Stepping in, Francisco Cervelli, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is
좋아요.
this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the
류현진의
heart of the plate,
체인지업은
this guy's
역시
still going to be ready.
The center fielder.
So that'll bring in Monty Harrison next. This
명품입니다.
guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
그나저나 김광현 선발을 좀 밀린 건 좀 안타깝네요.
And this is low, ball 2.
선발로 딱
2-1.
올라올 기회였는데.
Too
오,
high
왜
that
이러지?
time, and it's 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini
가운데
rally. Let's see if he can get on.
실투.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High, deep. That
이야.
is a moonshot, folks. A long home
아,
run.
이거 실투 하나
So
들어간
that's
게
his first home
아.
run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that.
야,
man.
몬테
People ask
해리슨
him 50 years from now who he hit it
얘한테
off of and
맞았네.
what stadium he was playing in, and
하긴
he'll remember it all.
거의
He'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too.
가운데
Hopefully he
거의
can get the ball back so that can go in his
배팅볼처럼
trophy
한가운데
case forever.
들어갔으니까
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 0 for 1 for
9번
him here in
타자한테
this one.
맞았네요.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
He'll try again 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. And a
오,
close play
뭐야.
at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. All even now at 1-1. Into the box, Reese McGuire. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1.
나이스. 오,
Line drive,
리즈백까지
base hit
좋아요.
into the left center field gap.
2루까지 안 되지. 들어가.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit sharply on the
그렇지.
ground.
연속 안타
Yes, through for
좋아요.
a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled.
홈런
Maybe
있는
that single gets him
티셔츠.
going.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette.
나이스.
This is pop foul,
아,
but perhaps playable behind
행운의
first.
안타 나오나 했는데.
And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Grounder down the line at third. This will get foul for strike 2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands
요.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit.
요.
And this ball is gone.
비지오.
No chance to
아,
make a
비셔트.
play on that one.
연타석 홈런.
So it's a 3-run shot
야,
to straightaway
보비셔트.
right field. His
오,
second of the
좋은데?
game as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him.
제대로
We'll see how much
밀어줬는데
rope they give him.
퍼펙트
It's
뜨면서
definitely getting shorter.
홈런 됩니다.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and
아하.
he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
And there's one away.
Now back.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled on the ground to short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it.
그렇지.
And no chance at a recovery here.
야,
Despite
마이애미.
great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The left fielder. Lorden.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do. Right
아,
there.
이거 중요 정면 가네.
That's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Digging in to try it again. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Couldn't
아,
get his hands
몸쪽.
through there, and it's 1-1. This one's down to third. VR at the bag, and that retires the side.
그래도 보비셔트 3런 나와줬어요.
A 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Jays. New inning set to get
류현진의
underway, and stepping up is the
이승이
shortstop, John
박습니다.
Birdie. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted
Aha.
that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But
오,
instead,
커터 좋아요.
this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air
오,
out to center
한가운데였어.
field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. Now batting, Jesus Aguilar, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A man at third with 1 away. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he
그렇지.
wants for a strike.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Brian Anderson flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The Shed picks it up cleanly.
나이스. 4회 깔끔하게 막아냅니다.
One left for Miami, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So stepping in, Rendell Gritchick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Hit hard to the right.
아, 이거 조금만 더 타이밍 맞았으면 넘어가는 건데.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here. And there are two away. Ready now, Reese McGuire. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back.
뭐야, 안타? 아, 안타 맞네.
Another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
파울인 줄 알고.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3.
아, 라인 안쪽으로 갔구나.
Giving up that late 2-out knock.
This lineup is so deep, 1 through 9.
자, 최범비죠.
Making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one.
나이스, 연속 안타 좋아요. 1, 2간.
Easy one for this pitcher.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
야, 오늘 홈런 2개 있는 보비셰트.
Now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on for him.
0-1 the count. He's set, now the pitch.
안 나갔어, 안 나갔어.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire.
너무하네.
Strike 2. McGuire over at second. Biggio at first, 2 out in the inning. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
아, 이게 또 찬스 못 살리네요. 잘 맞긴 했는데.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's it.
Lifted in the air to center field. There to play it is Gritchick, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
In now, Logan Forsythe. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon.
오,
Last thing you want
비지오
is for things
좋았어요.
to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second
자,
out.
이제 아웃 카운트 하나만 잡으면
Stepping
승리
in,
투수 조건
Francisco
됩니다,
Cervelli.
류현진.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Oh, that grounder caught him. Fortunately,
오우,
he's able to stick
좋아.
with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an
류현진
end to the inning.
승리 투수 여건
Miami down in
갖추면서
order. They trail
5회
it
마무리
4-1.
짓네요. 내일 새벽에 있을 경기에서도 실제로 류현진 이렇게 좀 여유 있게 플레이했으면 좋겠는데.
At the plate, Travis Shaw, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
트레비쇼도 크게 한
Into the
방이 있는
windup,
애기
here
때문에
comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
야, 이거 뭐야? 우와, 대박.
And now this will get over the wall down the
수비
line out there for
시프트의
a ground
패네요.
ball.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half
야,
and
어떻게
goes
저렇게
with
또
it.
안으로
He
떨어지냐?
clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
그렇지.
Swings and
에르난데스
grounds it
좋아요.
to short.
세비쇼
And that'll get
충분히
through
혼까지
into
가능하죠.
center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, make it 5-1.
Now batting.
여기서
Now the
바꾸죠,
Marlins
투수.
skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his start here this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+
우리도
innings
이제
as this
불펜
will not go down
준비해야겠다.
as a quality start, that's for sure.
오루키랑 토마스치.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel.
아.
And he puts it on the ground to second. There's one on to first, and how about
싱커.
that? He comes right out of the bullpen
아,
and
잘
gets
친 것
the double
같았는데.
play ball with one pitch.
Up next for the Blue Jays. The first baseman. Vladimir Guerrero.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now time is
오루키
marked out
올립시다.
by the home plate umpire. From the stretch. Swing and a line.
아, 이게
But
또
pulled in at the hot corner, and
삼루
that
정렬 가냐?
ends the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Toronto leads this one 5-1. Ryan Borucki takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
오루키 3경기 나와서 1승. ERA 0. 나쁘지 않네요. 우리 류현진의
All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward the rookie outfielder
유지해줘야죠.
Monte Harrison.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit to short.
좋아요.
Bichette's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Villar. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. A ball and 2 strikes now.
불펜에 토마스 해치 말고 윌머 폰트랑 조단 로마노,
We're in the 6th inning now.
안토니
5-1
베스까지
ball game.
나올 일은 없을 것 같네요.
On the ground to the left side.
나이스.
Shaw gloves it. And there are 2 away now.
앤서니 베스가 보통
Digging in and
세이브용이니까
looking for more. John Birdie.
아직
1
근데
for 2
뭐
with a double on his line thus far.
점수가 그
And that
정도까지는
misses for
아니니까.
ball 1. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And with his speed, forget it.
포수가
It's an
잡았어요,
infield single.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
The 0-2 home.
그렇지.
Swung on and missed, and
그렇게
that's the
슬라이드
final
좋네.
out of the inning. Marlins leave 1. They're down 5-1. Striding into the box, Rendell Pritchard. No hits for him yet in the game, despite his team's offensive onslaught.
다음번에 누구로 올릴까?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
조단 로마노.
Hammered the other way
오.
to deep right field. Back goes Joyce, and just short of a home
나이스.
run, this ball's off the
이것도
wall. And a good
저기 봐.
decision to push it that
저게
time.
잘못
He's in at
걸렸어요.
second base with a leadoff double.
잘 밀어쳤어요.
Take a
아,
look
이거 또
at this right here. He didn't get
대량
jumpy and try
득점
and
빅
pull
게임
it
나오는
down
거
the left
아니야?
field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And boy, was he ever fooled
slide.
on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit hard on the ground to second, reined in, and that's the first out. Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. From the stretch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1 out and a runner on third. To 1-2 now.
하필 찬스에서 2명 다 좌타자여가지고 안 나갔어, 안 나갔어.
Checked his swing
오,
there,
다행이다.
and did he go? No, he did
야,
not. Says the
몸쪽으로만
third base
다
umpire,
붙이네.
ball 2. Here now the 2-2 to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide.
그래도 한 점 넘네.
Ready once again, Kevin Biggio. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
윌머 폰트 올립시다. 그 다음에 조단 로마노 올리는 걸로.
He's set and the pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground.
이건 시프트
He's
걸렸네.
got it. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 6 full. The Jays are out in front, 6-1. Wilmer Font is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
폰트. 와, 방어율 20.25.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar.
그래도 크게
No
이기고
balls and 1
있으니까.
strike. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Bounce to first.
그렇지.
Oh, look at the sliding
오,
stop.
불개줄
So
미안했어.
1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Now batting, third baseman.
So digging in now, Brian Anderson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Good pitch there.
오.
Had him a little out in front.
폰트 되게 좋은데?
Slow little roller to third.
그렇지.
Shaw has it. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder.
Up next from Miami, Matt Joyce. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fouled off.
야,
Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's
폰트 공
there to make
괜찮네요.
the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail 6-1. James Hoyt will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Bo Bichette will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast
앤서니
start
데스
indeed.
올립시다.
First pitch fastball swung
아,
on and missed
변화문자
0-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing.
오, 공 왜
And this
이렇게
ball's
빨라?
heading
쟤.
for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
93마리인데 왜 이렇게 빨라 보이냐?
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind
우위가
first.
좋은데?
And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 0-2 once more. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Travis Shaw. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
오,
And
뭐야.
look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Bounce back.
여기는
Teoscar
약간 좀
Hernandez digging
이렇게
in now.
벤치
Working on a
클리어링 하는
3-hit
기능도
ball
좀
game
있었으면
right now.
좋겠는데 이렇게
He's
공
set.
맞았을
Here it
때
comes.
마운드로
And
나가거나
this is
그런
lifted
기능이
high in the
없어가지고
air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit pretty well
오,
out toward
좋아.
right center
걸렸어요,
field.
이거.
Harrison moving back on it. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
야, 3루타다 이거는.
And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And
야,
he's gonna
마이애미
make it
완전
easily.
다른데?
It's a stand-up triple.
이거 호러무페인
Nice job
난이던데
adding to their lead right there. He'll find a way to get
주전이 다
all the way
빠져가지고
around the
물론
third on the
선수들이
triple.
거의 다
And with it,
오버롤이
this becomes
굉장히
a
낮아요.
6-run ball game.
마이애미가.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel, and he fouls this one off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Liner towards second, but right to the
아하.
second baseman, and that's the second out.
한 점 더 낼 수 있었는데 아깝다.
Riding in
지금
once
얘
again,
투수도
Vladimir
되게
Guerrero
공은
Jr.,
좋아요 일단.
who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Out in front of it, strike 1.
휘어져서 들어온 것 같네.
The 0-1 pitch.
아하.
Birdie waits on
이번
it.
체인지업이네. 또 밑으로 낮게
No
깔릴 줄
trouble
알고
with this one,
밑으로
and the inning
뚫렸는데
is over.
내가 뜬공 나왔네.
Jays pick up a run
야,
on the
태우스
RBI
파이널랜드
triple.
지금
We'll
제대로
march on to
쳤네요.
the eighth, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Jordan Romano has been summoned from the bullpen
오,
as he'll
조단
do so to
로마노
start the eighth.
7이닝
Number 68.
방어율 0.2면 괜찮은데 7게임 나와서
Stepping into the box, Logan Forsythe. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
2-0 to the Marlins' designated hitter in this one. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. And it's fouled away.
슬라이더지.
And
그렇지.
here's the slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
아, 내일 진짜 경기 진짜 이랬으면 좋겠다. 류현진 여유 있게 완전 승리하게.
Didn't fool the umpire though.
Here's the catcher Francisco Cervelli.
주전 다
He lifts it in the
빠졌다는데
air to
설마
right field.
토론토가
Hernandez is there.
지진
2 down.
않겠죠?
Stepping into the box, Monte Harrison. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
나이스.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he
그리쳐인가?
will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Miami. They're down 7-1. Digging in, Rendell Grichuk. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is in there for the
와,
second strike.
죽이네. 쟤. 선발보다 예공이 더 어렵네요.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep
어,
down the
설마
left field
그렇죠.
line. This has plenty of carry. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall.
이야,
And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
속이 빠른 대신에
Take another
맞으니까
look, you can see
엄청
the
멀리
left
날아가네
fielder
또.
selling out here, goes up for it, but just can't bring it down. And by the time the center fielder makes it over to help out, the hitter is halfway to third.
이거
with a
들어올
nice
수 있으려나?
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third.
나이스.
He will get in
오,
to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Great job of offensive execution there. Lead off
8대1.
triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
10점 한번 만들어야 되는데
Stepping in
10대1까지.
for the Jays, Reese McGuire is looking for
근데
hit number
이번이
3 here in this
마지막이니까.
at-bat.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The 0-1, and he misses with it. 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kevin Biggio. 2 hits in
뭔가
4 attempts to
엄청난
this point.
타선 폭발은 없었는데 진짜 몇 명 활약
Ready with
때문에
the first pitch. Here it comes.
몇 명이라보다 거의 이제 보비셔트 때문이죠. 8대1까지 온 거는. 물론 이제 류현진이나 보루키부터 시작해서 투수들이 잘해준 것도 있지만
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. Oh, he misses it.
와, 진짜 마이애미.
That was actually a well-executed fastball into in off the plate. Credit the offensive player.
존이 많이 빠진 게 티가 확 나네요.
So now to the plate, Bichette.
아,
As he
이거
swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Joyce is there and he'll put it
나갔으면 안
away to
되는
retire
공인데.
the side. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We've played 8 full. The Jays lead it 8-2. Anthony Bass comes on from the pen, hoping to
자,
finish
앤서니
this
베스
one off here in the
올라왔습니다.
top of the 9th.
6게임 나와서 3세이브 이기는 동안. 어우, ERA요.
Coming to the plate now, John Birdie starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back
혼자 할
in
수가
this one.
없어가지고.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Shaw fields it cleanly.
좋아요,
Throw on to
트래비스
first
쇼.
for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 23.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this
볼이야?
point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out
너무
base hit.
정직하게 승부 들어갔나?
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He was a ground-out victim last time up. No
토가
balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count
펴지지가
and the
않네.
pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by though as a hitter.
왼쪽.
Slapped hard
그렇지.
the
야,
opposite way.
이거는 잘
Hernandez
맞았는데
is there to put
우익수
it away,
정면.
and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
The third baseman.
First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Now batting.
In now, Matt Joyce. And he turns
Oh.
this one around high and deep to center field.
오, 다행이다.
Make it 6 straight victories now.
야, 류현진 좋아하네요. 2승 거두고. 와, 나 마지막에 홈런 맞는 줄 알았는데. 와, 생각보다 너무 큰 점수 차로 이겨가지고 허무하게 이겼네요. 자, 일단 MLB 더 쇼 20 류현진의 2승 도전 8월 12일 경기 마이애미와의 선발 경기 플레이 해봤고요. 내일 꼭 류현진이 2승에 성공했으면 좋겠습니다. 자, 오늘 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.